Yikes, the SBAC test is very different. I don't even know how to answer this question.
Well, Mr. Kraus, you're in luck because they have a tutorial button on the right-hand side here. When you click on it, you'll see the little eye icon, and a pop-up window will walk you through explicitly how to answer that question.
It's important to note that as you look at this test page, that good test strategies never die. Can you guys think of any old testing strategies that might be applicable on this page?
Ooh, I know.
Yes, Miss Curtis.
Read the question first.
Fantastic! That is, of course, a good strategy that still works on the SBAC test.
As sometimes happens, you may be uncertain about one of your answers. If you want to check the answer you think is correct but come back to it later, all you would need to do is click this flag up here to flag it for review. This would also work if you left an answer blank and wanted to come back to it at a later time.
Yes, guys, but don't forget, you cannot go to the next page until every question on this page is answered, or at least has an attempted answer.
Those questions you will not be allowed to go back to.
Don't forget, speaking of old test-taking strategies earlier, the new old test-taking strategy is to apply the process of elimination, or
strike through. What you would do is select the answer and right-click. You'll see a box pop up that says strike through. So if that is an incorrect answer, you want to eliminate it, you would just click on strike through.
Very cool.
So, Ms. Curtis, what happens if I don't know a word? Are there any tools embedded in the SBAC testing?
Yes, there are. There's the glossary. So if you scroll over a word and it turns blue, you're going to click on it, just one click, and it'll pop up with the definition of that word.
Very cool. Does that work for every word?
Unfortunately, it does not. If the word does not turn blue, it's not going to give you a clue.
Very cool. That sounds like that rhymes.
All right, so after pre-reading the questions, you can annotate.
Some teachers call that active reading.
By highlighting the text. What you would do is click the left button and drag what you would like to select. Then you would right-click and select Highlight Selection. This will remain highlighted until you move on to the next page. You'll notice that on the left-hand side of your screen is the passage. If you'd like to scroll up and down, you can use the scroll bar here. But if this is difficult for you to read, you can expand the passage by clicking on this button at the top right. And it'll expand and be easier for you to access. After you have answered and reviewed all of your answers on this page, you can then move on to the next page by clicking the next button in the right-hand corner.
Some of the new testing is listening to audio.
In the following presentation,
whoa,
you will...
Mrs. Curtis, we forgot the old test-taking strategy of previewing the questions.
That's right. One additional tool is called the notepad. If you click on this dialog bubble up here, it'll open up a notepad where you can take notes on the presentation and also take notes on what you need to take notes on.
In other words, previewing the questions. Fantastic idea.
So what I've done here is taken brief notes on the question, what each of the quotes' main idea is. That way I can synthesize it with what the presentation is about to share. So let's go ahead and listen to the presentation.
Oh, and as you guys will notice, one of the tricks to modern testing is you need to close the notepad, save and close, hit play.
Hear a speaker discuss a debate in
And then you
sports.
can open it again.
For years, sports enthusiasts have debated which activities...
You guys notice there's actually no right click per se. However, if you would use the Alt button plus a click, that equals a right click, or you can do two fingers on the mouse pad at the same time.